Winter is winding down, spring is around the corner, and the weather is going to impact energy production and demand. The EIA expects more cooling demand than more than a decade ago as temperatures rise. And ERCOT is set to surpass 30% of the state's total electricity production for the first time from March to May based on the forecast. My friends Keith Cavey and Hyde are here to help break down the spring energy outlook. And, could we see winter volatility bleed over into the spring and impact energy demand? Keith, I think it's a good place to start with MEDX. Let's dig right in. What are we looking at?
Yeah, Jim, looking at our temperature and precipitation forecast for the month of March, I think volatility is really the key word, especially for the first half of the month. We're seeing signals in the models that there are going to be several polar plunges across the eastern 2/3 of the U.S., along with a lot of significant precipitation events across large portions of the country. Those same models are also signaling, though, a nice moderation and warming trend toward the end of the month of March, which could then lead into the impacts that we could see on in the rest of the spring.
Yeah, Keith. And Chris, looking ahead to April and May, will there be an early onset to the cooling season? What are your thoughts about hydro and renewable impact?
Well, the warmth that you saw on our March map, that continues for ERCOT for the balance of the spring, and the East Coast starts to get on the action as well. Watch out for drought to possibly expand not just in the Southwest, but areas of the Western Midwest too. There'll be a slow and gradual spring runoff season in the Pacific Northwest. The snow water equivalency in the northern part of the Columbia Basin has been rather low this season. Wind generation in ERCOT is expected to be seasonal below with a ridge around, but solar generation is expected to be the opposite, seasonal to above normal. And then finally, the Great Lakes will continue to be rather wet.
Are you 100% ready for spring? Reach out to Chris, Keith, and our team of experts to make sure you're not caught off guard.